Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you are all doing well. In this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about letter of recommendation, the process, how it works, and all that stuff. So I've divided this video into three parts: pre-submission of LOR, while the submission of LOR, and post-submission of LOR. So I'll be telling you what are all the things you should look for, what are the things you should do in each stage of your LOR process. So let's get started. So coming to the first part, pre-submission of LOR. So first thing I'll recommend you doing is approach your professor at least one month before, 1 month prior to the date on which you need LOR. So say for instance you need your LOR on November 1st. Approach them at least in October, or it's better if you approach them in September mid, because the more time you give, the more better draft he can prepare, the professor can prepare and get back to you with LOR. So if you want how to approach a professor, pause the video and see this. This is how I approached my professor. I wrote a mail regarding the motivation of my masters and all this stuff. So coming to the second point, try getting LORs from the professors who has more engagement with you in your undergraduation, or employer who has more engagement with you while you are working. I'm saying this because in LORs generally professors write all the pros you have. So say for instance a professor says he has very good set of communication skills. He should back that statement with an instance where he got to know that you have good communication skills. Say for example, he can say that I was working with him, this student, I was guide of this student in his undergraduation capstone project. So while he was presenting me all the problems, or while he was presenting the review of the project, so I've observed that he has a good communication skill, something like that. So every statement in the LOR should be justified by some instance the professor has engaged with you. So that is the reason I'll recommend you to go ask LORs from the professors who has more engagement with you, not only in the projects, but be it in the class, be it in the lab, or be it in the external committee panel members while they were examining your project, research, or anything like that. So coming to the third point, draft. So almost all the LOR drafts are same, where professors will be telling how good you are and how suitable you are for this master's program. So I'll not stress more on the draft. I've in the description I've added a Google Drive link where I have attached all my LORs, all my 3 LORs. So if you want to have a look, go ahead and have a look. So coming to the submission part of the LOR, firstly when you create an account to put your application in the university's website, and when you come to the LOR section, you'll see something similar to this, where you have to fill all the details of your recommender, name, of email ID, phone number, and how he is related. Say if the recommender is your professor, you should click on professor tab. If he's your employer, you should click on employer. And when you submit all the details, a mail will be sent to your recommender with a link in it, where your recommender should upload LOR in that link, in that portal, and submit. So this is how the process is. And I also recommend you using the organization email ID of your recommender. Say if it's your professor. In my case, it was professor from VITAP University. So email ID was something like this: xyz@vitap.ac.in. So I recommend you using organization email. Say if your recommender doesn't have organization email, you can use the personal gmail.com mail, but it is generally recommended to use organization email, although it is the personal email IDs are also accepted. So coming to the post-submission part of your LOR, like when you've submitted all the details of your recommenders and when you submitted your application, keep a track of your application account or your emails like every 2 or 3 days, because the university considers your application complete only when all of your LORs are uploaded. So even if one professor has forgot to upload your LOR, or did not receive, or he did not open the email ID, your application will not be considered as complete. So if say it's been 1 week, you submitted all the details, and if your professor did not upload, give a mail to a professor that, hey professor, I've uploaded your details in my application portal for so and so university. You must have received an email with an upload link, so please do see it. And if he says he did not receive any email ID from the university, there is an option in university portal where you can remind your recommender to upload the letter of recommendation. So click on that, then they'll send the email again. So just remember that until unless all of your recommenders upload your LORs, your application is not considered complete. Also, university send, and also keep a track of your email ID, because university sometimes does not accept LORs when they are not up to mark. So what they do is they just mail you that, hey, this letter of recommendation from so and so recommender is not up to the mark, so please redraft it again and upload, or something like that. So keep track of your email ID and the account of your application account in your university website. So that's it. Now I guess you got to know the whole process, and you know everything about LORs. So if you really like the video, please consider subscribing, share the video with your friends, and yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.